able to cut off a car at its destination or switch it to the proper track. No machine yet devised has ever taken the place of the brakeman's eyes as he keeps his watch over the rolling wheels of the rolling freight. And no machine ever devised has taken the place of the engineer's skill as he pilots his train along the track. The machines help, but it still takes men to do the jobs. The engineer, highballing along at top allowable speed, knows there are trains ahead of him, behind him, and coming in the opposite direction, yet he is completely confident. His confidence is in the men who keep him posted, the dispatchers. On 100 miles of single track, there may be as many as 20 trains traveling in two directions and at different speeds. As trains pass a station, the operator passes the word to the dispatcher. He checks one report against the other and transmits his orders on ahead to be picked up along the line. The engineer or fireman in the engine cab picks up the orders from the top arm of the train order post, and a mile behind, a trainman latches on to a duplicate from the lower arm. The orders may read for the train to go right on through or to pull into a siding so another train can pass. It's teamwork all the way, good coordination and timing. And the automatic block signal system provides a safe double check. On the busier sections of single track line, dispatchers can speed up the traffic flow with the aid of an electronic system called Centralized Traffic Control, or CTC. CTC is the dream of almost every boy and man, a railroad at your fingertips, 100 miles of track before your eyes. Out on the line, two freight trains push on toward each other on the same track. To the dispatcher miles away, they are lights on his CTC board, lights moving toward a siding. Then a flick of a remote control switch, one freight takes the siding, the other train keeps right on rolling. With the positive control of CTC, the dispatcher's judgment cuts down delays at sidings, and often he can time his meets so perfectly that neither train must stop. Yes, behind the men who run the trains are many men who help to keep them running. No man works alone, for each man's work depends on others' work. Others like the shopmen. The modern conception of maintenance is to locate trouble before it happens and then keep it from happening. Shopmen call it progressive maintenance. Every locomotive, steam or diesel, passenger or freight, is checked and serviced after every run. A laboratory man can take a tiny thimbleful of lubricating oil from a diesel and turn that oil into a truth serum, which reveals the personal secrets of the locomotive. Trouble foreseen is trouble stopped before it happens. What might have developed into a major overhaul becomes a routine minor repair to a delicate engine or a set of rugged wheels. Wheels wear out of true from the steady grind of steady use. Shopmen can true up the wheels without even taking them off the engine. It takes quite a machine to handle the job and quite a man to handle the machine. Give men with know-how the tools and machines, and there is no limit to the precision work they can turn out, from maintaining engines to rebuilding the cars those engines pull. To the men in the shops, like those at Houston, Texas, rebuilding cars is an everyday story. One by one, old wooden cars are dismantled, marched through the shop assembly line, and transformed into all steel cars better than before. Yes, it's the shopmen who keep them rolling. We couldn't provide good service to our passengers and shippers if it weren't for these men that passengers and shippers never see.